All right, so as you guys know, Fresh and Sneako have been beefing forever now, and it seems to be a never-ending cycle.
That's the dumbest argument. Just stop talking. Fresh is such a fucking idiot. That's so stupid.
I know some Muslims like to drink, but I say haram, not even a Muslim.
Sneako.
He's been doing that podcast for 6 years and sucks.
Film me, but you're not going to do anything. Face to face, you're not going to do anything, right?
I'm actually serious. What does Tank provide? Nothing, bro.
Bacon? Okay. Go pay for pussy that you eat.
Now, the back and forth between Sneako online only escalated after this viral video of Fresh started circulating the timeline of him talking about buying girls Birkin bags, upgrading their lifestyles, pretty much being a sugar daddy.
Sweetheart, you're a queen. Why you dating a brokey? Get with a real nigga.
Which is completely contradictory of him being on the Fresh and Fit podcast, which completely condemns all that type of behavior. And right at the peak of the circulation of this video, Sneako decides to respond and grill Fresh for saying all of this.
He's buying Birkin bags for Miami girls. He's a trick.
Now I'm going to show you what both of them had to say to each other, but first hit that damn subscribe button.
You know what's crazy, yeah?
What's crazy?
All these girls in Miami date these guys that are broke. Sweetheart, you're a queen. Why you dating a brokey? Get with a real nigga.
I want to go back.
Bro, I'm sorry. There's a lot of Fresh haters on the internet. I'm not one of them, but that was cringe as fuck. I'm sorry, bro. That was so cringe.
Why you dating a brokey? Get with a real nigga. It's gonna boss you up, give you a Birkin bag.
He's just telling women, "Hey, I'm a pay pig.
God.
Hey, I'm gonna pay for sex. You're gonna buy a Birkin bag." The audacity too. If anybody still listens to the Fresh and Fit After Hours show, right? Myron's show aside, but this show for these people super chatting and giving money to become a pimp from a simp, he's using your simp money to pay for prostitution. He's buying Birkin bags for Miami girls. He's a trick. He said he had a...
Bro, you guys remember when Fresh, like, people were accusing Fresh of buying, like, a Van Cleef bracelet for this girl? I think that's what it's called. I don't know the bracelets. I'm sorry. But, like, it's like a $30,000 bracelet for this one girl. And he's been denying it for years. For literally years. I don't even think he bought it. But he's been accused of it and he's been denying it. Nigga, you're never beating the allegations with this one. You are not beating the fucking allegations this time, bro. Hell no.
1,000 bodies because he's paid for hundreds of prostitutes. This is not becoming a pimp. You're a trick.
Everyone in Miami is a trick, to be fair to him.
Get you what you need and let you succeed.
How is this a real video that he posted? I'll buy you a Birkin bag if you... Bro, Myron, how are you still doing the show with this absolute retard? He's making videos publicly saying that he pays for prostitutes.
And the thing about Myron is so anti, like, that Miami culture, which is like the guys with high status or whatever the fuck they call it. And they spend all this money on these, like, young, hot girls and they make them have egos that are through the roof. He's against men who do that, right? So this guy's literally right here talking about buy Birkin bags, buy Van Cleef bracelets, and boss her life up. That's literally like the antithetical to the podcast. Now, to be fair, to be charitable to him, he said he was joking. So maybe he was, but if he was, and I'm not a Fresh hater, like I said, I like him, right? But I just gotta be honest, this video was more cringe than it was funny. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
He's telling the women of Miami, hey, I'm a trick. Don't be like these broke people. And the reason that he's not broke is because he's taking money from simps, selling them the idea of masculinity, selling them the red pill, that this is how they can escape the matrix. Send super chats to this guy who's going to send that money to a prostitute. You idiots who are still watching and giving money to Fresh and Fit After Hours, not Myron's show, are literally paying for this guy to get a BBL Dominican illegal immigrant to have sex with him because he can't get a woman on his own. Look at him. Listen to him.
You know what's crazy, yeah? All these girls in Miami date these guys that are broke. Sweetheart, you're a queen. Why you dating a brokey? Get with a real nigga. It's gonna boss you up, give you a Birkin bag, get you what you need, and let you succeed.
See, and then like you get Myron, he'll be on the mic on the Fresh and Fit podcast screaming at girls, right? They're screaming at these 18-year-old girls. They're like, you're a fucking hoe or whatever. Here's the thing. Let's be honest here. If you're a man and you're 18 years old and you haven't done shit with your life, you haven't even gotten your first real job, and these like hot females that are like 28, 29, 30 are offering to fly you out, buy you fucking designer belts, designer backpacks, whatever niggas like, Rollies and all that dumb shit, right? Take you out to Miami, all for the F. You ain't pay $1 fucking into that. Nigga, is your ego gonna go through the roof or not? Are you gonna think you're above the earth or not? Right? So then it gets to a point where I'm like, can I even blame the 18-year-old girls? Because let's be honest, every one of us at 18 as a nigga would do the same shit. Right? So then when you get this guy right here saying the crazy shit he's saying right now, oh my goodness, it's literally the walking contradiction of Myron.
Oh my God. Red Pill's dead, bro. It's so over.
That was so
How
funny.
is this?
That was so funny. Sneako's in disgust, bro.
And poor Myron's gonna have to do a show again, like defending this stuff. This is literally everything Myron preaches against. Everything he's been saying for 6 years is the problem. Simping, tricking. Give it a real nigga. How many takes do you think it took him to do this video?
And the funniest part about that is Birkin bags are literally the stereotype simp nigga, trick nigga, like gift to get a girl. Now I'm gonna show you guys Fresh giving his side of the story about that viral clip and also responding to Sneako for what he said.
That's what you said.
Now, if you have high IQ, you get the joke within this and the parody of it. But some people take it serious. They're like, Fresh is simping. I'm like, never did I say I'm doing this. I said, women boss up and get the niggas to do this for you. But at the very end,
Fresh is doing that read between the lines shit. I think he's missing a very key part of this whole thing and what people are calling him out on. It's the fact that you're on the most controversial men's podcast with the most controversial co-hosts, and you guys make fun of girls for doing this exact thing, going out and getting high value men, as you guys call it, millionaires, right? And they chase that lifestyle, and you guys say that's the destruction of dating. You guys literally say that, right? And then you guys tell men to avoid these type of girls. And then you're on a video, right? In a car, which you guys also condemn when girls do on TikTok, right? Making a viral video saying that women need to go out and look for men for their money, for their status, and stop fucking with average guys. Like what the fuck? It's the opposite of what you say on your podcast. So, you know, the common person would be like, wait, what? Like even Myron, I know Myron behind closed doors, he's like, what the fuck is this, Fresh? Slap him in his shit. And I like Fresh, but come on, man. Like there's no way you think like people are gonna watch this 45-second video, sit there and analyze that much. All they're gonna say is, what the fuck? This is the opposite of what he preaches on this podcast.
says succeed. So some people got it, right? Abdul saw it. I see the parlay Fresh. You know, the Crip hustle. But others took it as a way to attack.
Sneako!
And I'm like, brother, if you're that stupid enough to relate to the joke, look at all the laughing emojis. It's succeed for a reason. Now, our good friend Kako responded to this.
Of course he's gonna respond.
And you know the funny part is like, bro, no one cares what you say. You're a major L. And bro, you're just like a dud, bro. So let's see what he has to say about me making this video from his observation. Here we go.
Kako! That's pretty funny, I ain't gonna lie.
You know what's crazy, yeah?
What's crazy?
Seeing all these girls in Miami date these guys that are broke. Sweetheart, you're a queen. Why you dating a brokey? Get with a real nigga.
I want to go back.
It's
You know people say,
it's still funny the second
get with
time
a real
around.
man. I'm just saying get with a real nigga. Bro, same shit, bro. But obviously he's not high IQ enough to understand what's happening, so let's play it.
Why you dating
Fresh, if you would have said real man, it would have sounded even worse. It would have sounded like some daddy shit, bro. Like some perv. Like, that wouldn't have been any better. Whatever connection you just thought you made with that, abort ship, okay?
brokey? Get with a real nigga. It's gonna boss you up, give you a Birkin bag.
He's just telling women, hey,
Look at Gary. Even Gary knows. He's like, what the hell?
I'm a pay pig. Hey, I'm gonna pay for sex. You're gonna buy a Birkin bag. The audacity too. If anybody still listens to the Fresh and Fit After Hours show, right? Myron's show aside, but this show for these people super chatting and giving money to become a pimp from a simp, he's using your simp money to pay for prostitution. He's buying Birkin bags for Miami girls. He's a
You've never bought a Birkin bag.
Never will it. in my life by Birkin bag. So notice how he says, I'm doing this.
Read between the lines, though. You can substitute Birkin bag for the fact that people have accused you. I don't believe them, but have accused you of Van Cleef bracelets, taking these girls on yachts, other little things that they would count as functional equivalents. Let's not get stuck on this specific item.
Right? Did I say I'm doing this in this video? Or did I say you should get you a man that's going to do this for you? Now,
but you say the opposite on your podcast. You condemn the girls that do that. And I'm sure if Myron was the third person sitting right there, he would say, yeah, no, we think these OnlyFans girls, these gold diggers, they need to go to hell. He says that. So you saying this in a video in your car like a girl on TikTok is the complete contradiction and an antithetical to what you say on your podcast. Come on, bro.
Well, jokes aside here,
I think he's missing the point.
I just spent with Myron 30 bands in the studio. If I'm going to spend money on anything, it's going to be a car. You know me very well.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm buying a chick a bag ever, bro. For what? Like a smash for free? So this guy here is...
Sneako pays for it, though.
100%. He's delusional. He buys drugs and pays for girls. So if anything, Sneako, you're being haram and lying because, bro, you try to hide it, but, bro, I've been out with this nigga, bro. Him and Neon, some other shit. Neon's a little bit cleaner, though, but he's definitely...
Sneako, in all honesty, is the best gift to the white supremacist movement. He's the best gift to the Christian Crusaders. He's the best example of making Muslims look bad.
Terrible.
Listen, Hassan Shibli is my lawyer. Like what we were talking about here, man. Like, Sneako is a grifting homosexual. He did a whole bunch of shit when he was younger. When he was...
See, and that's my thing with these people. And I like Fresh, right? But it's like, you were friends with Sneako knowing all of that stuff, right? You didn't have a problem. You never said nothing about it. You never publicly condemned him. You stopped being friends with him. And now all of a sudden, he's a grifting Muslim homosexual. The second you stop being friends with them. Your best friend, Andrew Tate, is under the fire for even worse allegations. Allegations with kids, right? And I hope those allegations aren't true, by the way, right? Because, yeah. But you clearly don't have a problem with that kind of stuff until you stop being friends with them. And Gary's doing the same thing. So it's like when you're friends with them, ignore all that shit. When you're not friends with them, then it's like, let the fire go. Because you made that same exact point about Sneako now going off on Andrew Tate, right? So why are you guys exercising a privilege that you're not going to afford to the opposite team?
Poor. See, he wants to make it seem like the big test in life is when you have money. Oh, I turned down a gambling deal. Bro. Did you turn down the little bit of money they offered you to take your fucking clothes off? No, because when it came down to it, you have no morals. You only have morals when you have money. See, a lot of these rich people out here, they talk like all high and mighty. Yo, what type of fucking dirt were you doing when you were poor?
And that's a good point with a lot of famous people, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty true.
Yeah,
that's what I want to know. Don't tell me you're all high and mighty now that you got a couple fucking dollars and a rollie and all of that shit. How were you acting before? And Sneako was going to gay nightclubs. Sneako was fucking hanging around with liberals, homosexuals. This is what he was doing. He was actually involved in cuckery. He told you some man did something to him from behind. And he said
if you feel strongly about all that stuff, where was that when you guys were friends, though? How, like, Fresh is laughing right now, but why didn't you get on his ass when you guys were friends, or say, I can't be friends with someone who participates in any kind of degenerate behavior? And dude, to be fair, everybody you two know in Miami has probably done way worse than whatever you guys are getting on him about. Whether what you're getting on him about is even true or not, I don't know, to be honest. But dude, you guys are in Miami. I just went to Miami. That place is demonic. The people do like the most dirty shit out there alive. So, like, I refuse to believe these two are not desensitized to sexual degeneracy when it comes to living in a place like Miami. Come on.
Did not dislike it. Do you understand what we're dealing with here?
Yo!
This individual. And yeah, this is all his words, not mine. So, at the end of the day, brother, you are an enemy to Islam because I am for no drinking. You're an alcoholic. I am for fucking keeping women in check. You, my friend, are fucking every hoe on the goddamn block and goddamn paying her and giving her drugs. You are a fucking kafar. A bitch ass kafar is what you are. And at the end of the day, you have caused more damage to Islam than anyone else around right now. You're that guy.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's the only person who's literally sticking up for Islam. Islam is such a popular thing to shit on. People shit on Muslims every day in America. I don't think these two understand. Nobody sticks up for them, especially people who were not born Muslim, right? And the people who were born Muslim, they don't have a voice. See, Sneako has this privilege where he not only has a voice because he previously wasn't Muslim and he was on a whole different arc or whatever, he also has like a connection to people on the right wing. Muslims in America, the only people who kind of sympathize him and still not really is like the left wing. Sneako's been around the right wing people now. So now he's shoving this in their face and kicking down those doors and they don't like it, which is a unique position that nobody else has had. So he's actually doing a lot of work for Muslims, bro. He donated $50,000 to a school in Gaza. He got a standing ovation from the Muslim community for that. Like, bro, I don't see any other fucking YouTuber, streamer putting in 1% of the work that he's putting in for the Ummah, right? And I'm not meat writing. You gotta give credit where credit's due. You could talk about all this shit, but bro, at least give him credit for that part.
Responsible for Muslims getting attacked in the streets because they all think they're pieces of shit like fucking you.
Yep.
I have Muslim friends. Hell, I married a Muslim woman. But at the end of the day, you're not Muslim. You're just a fucking wannabe terrorist.
Good point. Let's continue. It got even funnier.
Trick. He said he had 1,000 bodies because he's paid for hundreds of prostitutes. This is not becoming a pimp.
And then also, like, Fresh claims to be Christian, but guys, like, if you're a Christian, you're supposed to reserve yourself till marriage. Having 1,000 bodies is not very Christ-like, right? And I get it. You're like, Christianity is not going to be that compatible with Western society, but you can't hold him to this super high Muslim standard, say Christ is king, and then go fuck every hoe in Miami. Like, come on, bro. I'm just being fair.
If I pay for women to
I like
snack,
Fresh,
right?
though, bro. I like Fresh.
I have a global podcast. Everyone's seen it. You don't think one woman would be like, you know what? Yeah, he did do this for me and paid me for it. Or would it be like expose because it's Fresh? Well, my friend, I like to enjoy free stuff because I work hard.
Fresh, you're really bad. I can't say it enough. I do like Fresh. Like, if I met Fresh in person, I think he's a very likable guy, right? But he's very bad at giving himself the same standards as other people, because you just said I have a global podcast, right? So if they expose me, like if I ever paid a girl, wouldn't they expose me? Nigga, you just accused Sneako of paying multiple girls and putting them on drugs and shit, right? If he did that, couldn't we relay him the same standard and say that, okay, it couldn't have happened because no girl has came out and exposed him? He's one of the biggest streamers out right now. People know who he is, right? So the same standard you just gave to yourself, the same bypass, wouldn't it be kind of logical to say, okay, yeah, nobody's exposed him? Or maybe that's bullshit. Like,
My connections to get access. So unlike you, Sneako, I get a club for free. I get yachts for free. My lifestyle is free. So, you know what I do? Girls want to go on dates. They're +1. Have a good time. And more often than not, fellas, you don't always strike out. But when you strike, it's because the environment and the vibe.
What's your batting average, Fresh?
I'll say 95%.
95%.
And this is all from my knowledge of the red pill. So he can say what he wants to say, but there's no evidence at all. He's just a straight hater. And the funny part is, he has done so much behind this. Yo, man, this guy is all jokes, bro. Can't take him serious.
Stop doing that thing where you say something, you make a half claim, and then take it back and be like, man, you know what? I can't put that on the internet, private stuff. Like, bro, he does this even back in the day when he used to debate Sneako on certain shit. He would pretend like he's CIA and he has some behind the scenes knowledge. Bro, if you got something to say, fucking say it. You're like, man, don't let me tell you about this thing he did. And then it says, oh, you know what? I can't say it. Like, bro, what? If you got something to say it.
But by the way, he talks about things. Nobody cares anymore, bro. Like, who is this guy? Let's continue.
He's pretty popular right now. I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty
You're
popular.
a trick.
Give you a Birkin bag, get you what you need, and let you succeed.
How is this a real video that he posted? I'll buy you a Birkin bag if you... Bro, Myron, how are you still...
When did I say, I'll buy you a Birkin bag? Did anybody hear me say, I'll buy you a Birkin bag? Or did they say, let them buy you a Birkin bag?
It's
See how
definitely
he's twisting
implied.
words for his
Definitely
narrative?
implied.
Bro, you are so funny because this doesn't even make any sense. You just said to yourself, how can you make this video? It's a troll video. This guy for real? Like, what are you trying to say here? Now he's trying to debate me and Myron even more. There we go.
doing the show with this absolute retard? He's making videos publicly saying that he pays for prostitutes. He's telling the women of Miami, hey, I'm a trick. Don't be like these broke people. And the reason that he's not broke is because he's taking money from simps, selling them the idea of masculinity, selling them the red pill, that this is how they can escape the matrix. Send super chats to this guy who's going to set that money to a prostitute. You idiots who are still watching and giving money to Fresh and Fit After Hours, not Myron's show, are literally paying for this guy to get a BBL Dominican illegal immigrant to have sex with him because he can't get a woman on his own. Look at him. Listen to him.
This is the same guy that would beg me for help on dating girls.
Yep.
He would say, Fresh, I want to learn game, brother. Can you teach me, man? What should I say to this girl? He would literally sit me down and say, Fresh, how should I respond to this girl in text and DM? I'm like, nigga, aren't you a red pill manosphere guy? How do you not know how to respond to girls to take them on dates and to smash? But now all of a sudden I'm paying for box? I've never paid for box ever for anybody.
I know for a fact he does.
And guys,
I know for
he
a fact
buys
he does.
drugs to fuck prostitutes,
Yeah.
bro.
Yes.
And goes from 11 in the strip club back in the day. And you know what? I should interview some of them. I should really been on camera and interview them. But the funny part is, this is all.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that, dude. Because like, if you're gonna make these kind of claims, bro, these are claims. Like, even if they are true, you do have to really substantiate them. You really do. And even still, dude. Like, dude, people do a lot of crazy shit before they turn the religious route. So even if he's done questionable things, like that's what people do with Sneako, is they try to make it seem like Sneako has this like bad thing where he's been on the internet since he was like 14. And he grew up on the internet. See, when you take Fresh and Myron, they seem very solid in their beliefs, but they got on the internet at 30. So if Sneako did anything stupid from the time to where he was 14 to where he's 27, still young right now, or 28 now, right? I can't look at him and be like, yeah, no, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I think like people go through things in their life and then turn mental corners. Like, I believe Sneako was probably a degenerate beforehand, right? But I truly believe this new Muslim arc he's on right now is completely sincere. That's the point I'm trying to make. So regardless to what he did in his past, which I'm sure is degenerate as hell, I can at least applaud the sincerity that is very obvious within like this Muslim rhetoric. And he's never sounded this intelligent with any of his arcs before, ever. He sounds very thorough, well-researched, well put together, and he sounds very devoted to this. I respect it. I really respect it.
Him trying to like put wedge between me and Myron. There's video bills in the chat, GG33 chat. Look what he posted today. He posted today a video talking shit about Myron, making him look bad. So last time I checked,
He's been doing that quite often.
he said that I'm hurting
Yeah, he
Myron's
has.
credibility. What is he doing? Look at this, guys. This is, by the way, on his channel on YouTube. He's posting his video, his thumbnail, making Myron look really bad. Look at this.
See,
guys.
because, we'll let him get to it and I'll explain it.
Yeah. So imagine, he's trying to put a wedge between me and Myron. Bro, won't work because, dude, he knows that you're retarded, bro. Myron knows that you're dumb, you're retarded, you have no type of, like, actual common sense. And the funny part is you're hurting your own career.
Does
doing this.
anybody else kind of feel a little weird that they're fighting over Myron, like two dudes fighting over a female? I don't like that. It's kind of
And you know
cringe.
what? You know how what he's saying is true, because Sneako's been in the game for how long? How long has he been in the game? Over fucking 10, 15 years.
Oh, what's on next?
What's up?
No, sorry, Bills. He's been, like, what?
About 10, 15 years he's been in the game, right?
Yeah.
He's never had a consistent friend for that whole time.
Never.
Because
Bro, it's content. Everybody on the internet is over here trying to get, like, they're trying to be fake and do shit for views and clout and all that, right? Losing friends, like, look, you losing friends in your personal life, something's fucking wrong with you if it's a consistent thing. In the content world, who gives a shit? Because everybody's an opportunist. Who cares, bro?
He is not a loyal person. I only started paying attention to him in 2022 because Tate was my rival, and then all of a sudden they brought this like, you know, brown clown on, and I was like, who is this guy? And what I basically saw was he was grifting off Tate's clout, and he literally became a Muslim because of Tate. Then in 2023, I was managing Zerka. He was begging Zerka to come on. He was begging, he was literally on his knees, asking Zerka, please, please come on. He was doing the same shit for Fresh and Fit because the red pill was hot back then.
Yeah.
Red pill was hot. Sneako's there when the red pill was hot. And then when it cooled off, all of a sudden he has no brand deal. He has no brand deal because he fucked that shit up with Rumble.
Yep.
Then after that deal with Rumble fucking falls through, where he screwed Chris, he fucking took what you gave him and fucking threw it right down the trash can. He goes to Aiden. And then he chills with Aiden in Toronto for fucking months because no one else wants to deal with them. Yeah. Nobody. Because the Islam shit wasn't grifting back then. Yeah. It wasn't working back then. So he was doing grifting with a Jew. And then he's going to talk shit about Myron about having a Jewish manager. Bro, I was your manager. Brock confirmed this shit. So you're a basic grifter. You went from Zerka. You went from Clav. You went from fucking Aiden. You literally use anyone who's at the top, and then when they fall off, you start attacking them. And you're starting to do...
See, there is truth to that claim. He does kind of just happen to be in the ecosystem of very popular people, but he's also ruined his life being with popular people. Dude gets banned, and a big reason, nobody ever talks about this, huge reason is platforming Nick Fuentes and defending Andrew Tate. He lost his YouTube channel for doing those two things, also with the COVID misrepresentation and all that other shit. But why would he sit there and platform Nick Fuentes, who was kind of unknown to a lot of people at the time, banned everywhere, no fly list, looked at as a raging white supremacist? He had nothing to really gain for that. He was, bro, it was actually kind of weird. The dude was taking Nick Fuentes on a fucking content tour with Nick Fuentes on his back like a backpack to the No Jumper, to the Fresh and Fit podcast. He introduced him to Andrew Tate, right? So yeah, has he kind of like maybe milked certain movements or certain like people who are popular at a certain time? Yeah, but dude, he's put on a lot of people who actually it was harmful for him to put them on. It hurt him to do it. So it's like he might be, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Same thing to Myron Gaines. I will tell you this. That's your last friend. You have no more non-Muslim friends who are only friends with you because you're their fucking token fucking...
Yeah.
Their token mouthpiece. That's literally what you are. No one in the Muslim community takes you seriously. You're literally a dancing...
Bro, he just got a standing ovation for donating a school to Gaza. And they literally said, look at this great dude, Sneako, fighting Zionism every day. He got a standing ovation, bro. When they see him in public, they flock to him, actually. Like, they do take him serious.
Chimpanzee. That's what the hell you are. No one in the Muslim community takes you seriously.
Nobody.
And the people in the Christian and Jewish community, I'm sure you want the heat from the Jews, but the Christians don't like you. And the reason they don't like you is because you're talking about taking over their country. You're talking about you want this to be a Muslim-dominated land. It says in your own book, it says in the Quran, it says in the Hadith, that when you are a guest in a foreign land, you abide by their customs. So you...
Bro, dude, stop with this wannabe American chud shit, this wannabe American white supremacist shit. Like, stop it. Bro, stop with this fake Christian conservative shit. You niggas celebrate OnlyFans girls with crosses on. Nobody says nothing about that. You guys have corn in America. Nobody says nothing about that. You guys only care when it's some fucking Muslims, right? I like Fresh, but this dude, like, it just pisses me off because he wants to be part of that little ecosystem so badly. So badly. Like, oh my goodness. It says in your book. Dude, what did he do that doesn't obey the laws of the land? He prayed in Times Square. You can make an argument about why that's bad. Maybe it wasn't the best religiously or whatever, but is that against the law in America? No. Inshallah, the whole world's Muslim. Is it like provocation to the American right wing and the American chuds? Yeah, absolutely. And I said Sneako knew exactly what he was fucking doing, and he was being provocative, and he was being a little shit, right? But did he disobey the law of the land? No. There's a separation between church and state in America. So like, you guys only care when it's Muslims. You guys didn't give that same standard to Jewish people who have Jewish parades, or the LGBTQ community, or Black Lives Matter. But when it's Muslims, then it's respect the laws of the land. All right.
For being a bad Muslim, you're not promoting Islam to what it should be by doing this nonsense. At the end of the day, you can have some of these people fooled. Most of these people understand what you are. You're a brown clown who's a regressed homosexual who decided to fucking become a Muslim to pay for his fucking sins. But let me tell you something. You can lie to fucking people on TV. You can lie to people on the internet. You can't lie to fucking God.
That's true.
You can't lie to him because he's going to see your karma. And at the end of the day, you're going to burn for what the fuck you did.
Yep.
Fucking piece of goddamn garbage. Kabbalah wizard my ass. Mwah, fucking bitch.
That's why when this is all over, guys, you'll see who's standing last. By the way, Bill, the photos in the chat, Boost on next. So this is the thumbnail, right? That he posted today.
Oh, I know what it is.
The thumbnail.
It's of Myron.
We don't want me to watch this video.
Andrew Wilson.
But this is the thumbnail, right? The thumbnail is basically Myron, some of the people, as an actual puppet. Saying puppets question mark. What friend does this to you, bro?
Yeah.
And the whole video is taking shots at Myron saying, oh, well, Myron's wrong here, this and that, but don't turn on Myron.
I'm gonna show
Why are
you
you
guys
talking
this.
So
just
to me,
look.
the person that's being a snake here is you. So
Why are
you see it?
Why are you even talking negatively about a friend? Like
There you go.
There's not other content to talk
If
about.
we're friends, right?
Look,
Why are you
this is
talking
what
about
they're
it? I'm
talking
posting
about.
videos
This
like this.
thumbnail. Sneako posted it.
Putting puppets.
Puppets and
everyone
Myron's in the center.
Oh, right here.
Bro, that's insane, bro. What kind of friend are you? So I
See,
challenge
but
you.
here's the thing. You guys are missing the part. Like, they have gone back and forth at each other before on the internet, not in a hating way, but in a friendly way. Now, Sneako might be a little out of pocket with all this shit. All right, I'll be the first to admit that. But Myron literally went on a rampage, going off about people praying in Times Square. Who is leading that? Pretty much Sneako. He said on stream, hey, the whole inshallah, the world's Muslim thing, it's just provocative and unnecessary. Who did that? Sneako. So he's condemned what Sneako's done online. But I don't think Myron did it in a malicious, hateful way. It's just clearly what Myron actually believes. And he said it about his friend Sneako. I think there is appropriate ways to address. Now, do I think this might be a little too far? Yeah, a little bit. I don't think this was necessary. But I don't know. It definitely seems like Sneako's trying to piss Myron off lately, right? Or he's trying to get some kind of reaction out of him. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It's definitely weird, though.
As a friend, if you were a creator, right, and your friend was Myron,
You know you would never do that.
would you put a thumbnail of your close friend to make him look like a puppet with a question mark? The question is actual real thoughts and
I
real.
could see Zerka doing that.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's a terrible friend.
I ain't gonna
And
lie,
it's
I
like
would do
because
that too.
They're brainwashed.
I would.
They're brainwashed.
I'd do
Bro,
it.
this is how I know.
It's content. I
One,
would
to
do it.
tell a person, and two, he has no real friends because what kind of friend does this to you?
I'm not
that,
gonna lie, bro. If we're real friends and you got a YouTube channel, bro, we're allowed to like shit on each other about ideas, not about each other's personal lives, not about anything. If you shit on me about my ideas and you make fun of me about my ideas and I make a video doing that back to you, but everybody knows it's all love between us, I can live with that. People are like, oh, it's fake, not loyalty. It's content, okay? You want to entertain people. I want to entertain people. It makes money. It keeps people relevant. I would do that. I think it's fair, to be honest. Now, this might be a little extra, but I don't know. I really wouldn't care that much, to be honest. But that's just me. I can understand why other people feel differently.
Hassan, who's the other one? Andrew Wilson?
Andrew Wilson, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but two of the three guys are fucking bitches, that's for sure.
But that's a terrible friend. So guys, you make
Why
your
would you put Myron in the center? Why is Myron in the
yo,
picture?
you make your own
Like,
judgment.
what the fuck, bro?
But we know who he is, and this is why I'm telling you, bad person, man. But we can move on. He'll have his day in court, his day in Judgment Day, as he says, the kafar.
Kafar.